All right. Good evening, Sigma Chi brothers, sweethearts, and guests. Welcome to the latest Signature Series event titled Internship Insider, brought to you by the Sigma Chi Learning Consortium. My name is Cameron Darville. I'm the current member engagement intern on the member engagement committee and the philanthropy chair at the Alpha Zeta chapter of Beloit College. In this special episode of the Signature Series, we spotlight the remarkable internship experiences of our Sigma Chi brothers. Hear firsthand stories of growth, challenges and overcome, and achievements celebrated throughout the internship. Discover how these internships have shaped our brothers' life paths and enriched their Sigma Chi journey. Whether you're a fellow Sigma Chi member, an aspiring intern, or simply curious about the diverse world of internships, this episode promises to inspire and inform. I have the distinct honor of introducing our host this evening, Alan Stewart. Alan is the new intern of the undergraduate services team. He is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and is studying finance at Tulane University in his third year. At Tulane, Allen is involved with Sigma Chi and the undergrad student government, Alpha Kappa Psi business fraternity, Green Bull Investment Club. Beyond his academic experience, Allen has worked as an intern for Wells Fargo, ExxonMobil, and the East Baton Rouge Mayor's office. In his free time, Allen enjoys hanging out with his friends, listening to music, and watching and playing sports. He's excited about the opportunity to contribute his skills and dedication to the continued success and growth of Sigma Chi. We are thrilled to have Alan lead our conversation this evening. Welcome, Alan.
Thank you, brother, for that kind introduction. I'm pleased to be here and welcome some of this year's interns. First, we have Christopher Klein. Brother Christopher Klein was initiated into the Mu Eta chapter of the fraternity in the spring of 2023. He currently attends Westchester University and is in his junior year as a business management major with a concentration in human resources. In January of 2024, he began his internship working with the Human Resources and Operations team. He has served as his chapter's recruitment chair and scholarship chair. Next, we have Herman Rodriguez. Brother Herman Rodriguez was initiated into the Kappa Iota chapter of the Sigma Chi fraternity in the fall of 2020. He currently attends Southern Utah University and will graduate in May of 2025 with a Bachelor of Science in Communications and Criminal Justice. In 2022, he attended Horizons Leadership Summit. In 2021, he attended his first KTLW at Miami, Ohio, and has attended every single KTLW ever since. He attended the 83rd Grand Chapter as a freshman, representing the Kappa Iota chapter. Additionally, Herman served a term as the province representative to the Grand Executive Committee for the Utah-Nevada province. He has served his chapter in many ways, including proconsul, historian, philanthropy chairman, apparel chairman, formal chairman, and social chairman. Herman is currently serving his second internship with the fraternity, serving previously as a graphic design intern and currently as a social media intern. Lastly, we have Logan Walsh. Brother Logan Walsh was initiated into the Alpha Epsilon chapter of the fraternity in the fall of 2022. He attends the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and will graduate in May of 2026 with a degree in economics and international trade. After attending Grand Chapter and Horizons in the summer of 2023, Logan sought to stay involved as an undergraduate services intern in 2024. He has served as his chapter's consul and quaestor. Brother Walsh has held the position of treasurer of the Order of Omega chapter at UNL, along with serving as a student senator. Welcome, brothers. Before we get started, I want to extend the invitation for any of our viewers to ask questions of our panelists by using the comment and chat feature. At the end of our interview, we will take questions from the audience as time permits. So to get started, our first question is for Chris. What are some of the key responsibilities or projects you've been involved in?
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Some of the key jobs, projects, and responsibilities that I've had is working on our annual reports. Working on our annual reports has really given me an opportunity to have a big hand in the growth and into the growth of chapters all around the country. I've spent a lot of time with the operations team as well on the applications and selection of our undergraduate representatives. This is a really important job. Undergraduate representative is the voice of the undergraduate body as a whole. The two of these things took up a lot of time during my internship this year and really had a big hand in helping the fraternity move forward and grow.
That's great to hear, Chris. Just in my experience, I can definitely relate to that hard working experience that you have. Our next question is for Logan. Brother Logan, how is being part of this internship impacting your understanding of undergraduate services or your university community?
Yeah, thanks for the question. The undergraduate services internship is unique in the fact that we rotate through. So I spent the spring semester in accountability, so chapter conduct. This summer I worked in expansion with Alan, and then right now I just started in chapter support and enhancement, which provides resources to chapters throughout their time. And all of this is combined in provide me with a full picture of what the fraternity can offer. You know, as an undergrad, it's pretty ambiguous what headquarters actually is. So this internship has allowed me to break down individual departments, but also see as a whole how it can impact undergrad's experience. In chapter support and enhancement, I've been able to interact with OFSL officers from around the country and sit in on those calls. So I understand dynamics at different universities, which quite frankly, serving as counsel in my chapter right now, I'm able to apply and take what I've learned through this internship and apply it back to my chapter, which has been very beneficial.
Yeah, and thanks, Brother Logan. Been great working with you and can't wait to finish up with you. So I have a general question for the group. What are some of the key, or what was some of the key work you accomplished as an intern group together?
If you don't mind me starting off with that one, I think I have one. I really feel like our work at KTLW and our assistance in running the leadership program was something that was incredibly important. Providing a real opportunity for undergraduates, to learn side by side, regardless of what chapter you're from, what university you're from, or what walk of life you're from. We as a cohort were able to assist and provide all of our undergraduate members with an opportunity to grow their leadership, which are skills that they can take into their future endeavors. So I really think that was something amazing that we accomplished as a group.
Yeah, I would have to agree with Chris on that as well. KTLW is really one of those experiences, if not the only experience we get as an intern group, to really work together in person and understand everybody's ways of working on our skills and learning about each other's personalities. And I think that was KTLW really did a good job at helping us understand each other, but working as a group and making sure that the event ran smoothly and assisting where we needed. Additionally, I would say our intern social media, the Simikai.internship page. I know that has been a process in the 2 years that I've been an intern, but I feel like that's been a collaborative effort from everybody. A lot of the content that we have on that page is because of you guys. So that's what I would say has been a really big part of us working together.
To add on top of that, we have our monthly cohort meetings where we all work together, build on our team dynamics. We talk about live leadership strategies, cool projects we're working on individually, and then we put it all together for this. And then the internship shout out program next Wednesday as well. This has been a long time in the making. We started planning in early June, and this summer, despite all of our distances between us, we were able to come together, put this on, prepare for next week, prepare for the rest of the semester. So a lot of good work we've done together. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's definitely been great to grow in all of the work that we've been putting in together, and just to meet each other at KTLW. It's been a great payoff, especially for this call. So thanks, guys. Our fourth question we have for Herman: what types of content did you create for Sigma Chi's social media channels?
So a lot of the content that was created, it's kind of on all the platforms. I guess the first thing that I really wanted to focus on when I got into my internship was our Flag Friday post that we do every Friday. I'm sure if you guys follow on social media, you know what we're talking about. But since I had joined the fraternity back in 2020, that template had been the same. So that was one of those main things that I definitely wanted to get changed right off the bat. And we got to work on it almost immediately. My first Friday that was changed, and that template has been there ever since. But additionally to that, a lot of the TikTok videos and our TikTok page as a whole really has been the work of me and Justin, the associate director of social media, and making sure that the content really fits the demographic that we're looking for, is hitting the For You page, and is hitting those numbers that we're looking for. And just overall in social media management, on our Facebook page, I've done a lot of managing the international group that we have, just requests to join the group and other stuff like that. But as well as just assisting in any weekly graphics that I can. Me and Justin keep a really close communication, and there's always something to work on, which is great. So, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Herman, for that insight. And so the next question is kind of a follow-up on that. Were there any specific platforms or formats that you focused on in particular?
Yeah, a big platform that we wanted to focus on, I guess, through my internship was really TikTok. We didn't have a presence there, and TikTok, as we know, is continuing to grow. And we knew that within our undergraduate brothers and really those freshmen and people who are looking to join fraternities, that's where we could reach them. And that has done, we've seen a big success over the last 8 months of my internship. Whether it be our posts that are hitting over 13,000 likes or recognition, you know what I mean? There's always a new follower every day. And that's really a platform that we focused on. But not only that, LinkedIn, Facebook are always important, and making sure that we're keeping our, I would say, pretty relevant presence on Instagram. If you look at other fraternities across the board, Sigma Chi is definitely out of the ballpark with our presence when it comes to that stuff. And that really is a big part of Justin's work, but also in general, our marketing department does a really good job at making sure that all of our platforms are taken care of. We're hitting every demographic that we need to, whether that be alumni, brothers, parents, young members who don't know they want to join a fraternity yet, but came across our page on their For You page. So it's hitting every spot that we can and just making sure that the fraternity is well known across every platform.
Yeah, great to hear about that work, Herman.
Thanks.
And for our last group question that we've prepared, I'd like to ask the group, how do you feel your work contributed to Sigma Chi's mission and or goals?
I'll kick this one off again. A little bit of a repeat from one of my prior answers, but I feel like over the course of this internship and over the course of the year, we've all had the opportunity to assist in the missions and goals of Sigma Chi, you know, whether that's growth or, you know, just the general improvement of the fraternity. I think that a lot of the work that I've done, providing chapters with information for growth, moving through the annual report, you know, being able to provide accurate feedback on ways to improve every single day as a chapter was something that really contributed towards our goal of constant improvement. And also during KTLW, to bring this back up, you know, providing all of our members with the opportunity to learn and grow as individuals and as a group has really assisted with, or has really provided our mission, you know, with a lot of fulfillment, giving these guys the opportunity to really work hard, really show who they are, and really learn a lot has really helped to fill our missions and goals.
Yeah, great to hear.
I would say that we play the small little, you know, those little parts that you need in anything and everything, and filling in those roles. And I think that's really what the interns do around here. I would say personally for myself, I've seen a lot of my work go into fruition and, you know, be out there in public. A lot of that is because of the marketing and communication aspect of that. But it really just shows that our part matters. I know that the projects that I'm in charge of are going to see the data of all the other brothers, and I want that to be perfect. You know what I mean? So I think just those small things, whether it be making posts, keeping our social media up to date, those small things and keeping people informed all play the bigger image to our mission.
Yeah, great, Herman.
As I mentioned before, undergraduate services, we've seen all sides of things. So I've participated with membership reviews, which is a chapter's worst moment. And I've also had the opportunity to be there for reinstallation of Michigan State on doing chapter support visits with an RCSC. So I see all sides of it. But what it goes to show is how much the fraternity cares and wants our members to grow. I don't remember if it was Chris or Herman, but just said we're a small part of this. There's so many staff working behind the scenes that I don't think get recognized. And this internship provided us with an opportunity to help support them, you know, take some of the burden off of them, but also help us grow and help support the fraternity, whether it's through social media, whether it's through expansion or operations, you know, so they get the reports back. We play a tiny role in it, and it really comes down to the undergrads and just helping support them and providing them with the resources that headquarters has.
Thanks, Logan, for that great answer. And just to reflect on what everybody else said, it's been a great experience working with the internship and just understanding how the fraternity works. It's very much allowed me to build on the representation of what like the standard for Sigma Chi is and how we should interact. And that experience has just grown for me working and being an intern. So I'm glad that I've gotten the opportunity. So now, since those questions are over, we'll take a couple of questions from the audience. And so I see we have a question from the Learning Consortium. What are the next steps for brothers interested in the openings next year?
I would say that definitely prepare your application and use our services at headquarters to get yourself ready. We offer resume reviews as a part of our headquarters program. And I would definitely say if you're looking to improve your resume and make sure that you're really solid on your application, definitely take advantage of that. Really provide or show your interest. This is a role that I actually came into myself, not necessarily knowing where I wanted to go. I saw the email come through one day. I kind of threw my hat in the ring and I ended up learning some amazing things and becoming a part of this amazing group. So the next steps, I really would say, take advantage of this moment to apply and put yourself out there for roles that maybe were kind of unexpected. Just get those applications in and get excited.
Yeah, to tag on along to that with Chris, my suggestion would be if you're not already following our Instagram page, that's again simachai.internship. Through there, you will find tons of resources. The first one, kind of like Chris said, our application's opened as of 2 days ago. So if you haven't applied yet, make sure you get your resume submitted, get that reviewed by proper channels. Just have the best option. Not only that, get a hold of Brooke, which is our internship coordinator. That's brooke.gruska@simachai.org. She is an awesome tool that you can use to really just chat with, just see what opportunities are available if you're the proper fit before interviews and stuff like that. She's there to answer questions, and she's a really big resource. Additionally, all of our emails are on Instagram as well. If you maybe don't feel like you want to reach out to Brooke, but you're more interested in a position and you want to chat with one of us, our emails are there as well. So please feel free to do that. But yeah, there's a bunch of opportunities. I guess I'll leave it out with this. We have an internship call out next week on Wednesday. I believe it's the 25th. And that's really going to be an opportunity where people can join a Zoom call and chat with us personally, ask us personal questions, and really get to know us, get to know our supervisors, and kind of the behind the scenes of what really happens with our internships. So yeah, use those resources, get a hold of us. Don't be shy. It's really rewarding. So
I think Herman hit it on the nail. Come to the call next week. All of our bosses will be there. Brooke and Rodolfo, they're the goats. So they'll be there helping support, answer any questions. And Herman said, reach out to us, email, Instagram. Anyway, we're all brothers. We want to help each other. All five of us have had a great experience this year. And it's something I encourage all undergrads to apply for. You grow a lot as an individual, as a Sigma Chi, and a lot of professional development in this. And I couldn't recommend this internship anymore.
Yeah, of course. Like Herman said, feel free to reach out to us if you do have any questions. Don't hesitate. We're here to help. So just if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or any other members on the call. I think we have a couple of more questions in the chat. Yeah. Do you feel that this internship has prepared you for your next professional role?
Go ahead.
I really feel like it has. When you come into an internship like this, it's for most people your first time in a professional environment, especially being a part of a company that's as amazing as this. And they will help you understand where some of your flaws are. They'll help you understand how to grow and how to become a better employee. And I feel like over the course of my internship this year, there have been a lot of moments where I've had learning opportunities, and I've really taken advantage of them and now, where at the beginning of this internship, I remember my first time trying to write out a professional business email. It came back from my supervisor, shout out Chris Rakitsky, just marked up. He was like, this looks like a fourth grader wrote it. And, not really the best look your first day on the job. So I feel like something as small and as simple as that, where I've been able to improve, has really helped to prepare me for what I'm going to be taking on in the future.
Yeah, I would have to agree with Chris on that as well. Both, I think this internship has really prepared me for my next professional role in professional development, but as well as the skill set that I've learned from being here. On the professional development side, we have gone through our authentic leadership course as an intern cohort together. And I think that leadership course has really helped us strengthen our I'm having a brain fart. Authentic masculinity. My apologies. But
No worries.
our authentic masculinity skills to really learn how to be the best leader, and serve people around us while still being authentic to ourselves. Whether that be with our resume development, interview skills, just a bunch of skills that I have learned through this internship that really have helped me professionally for professional development. Not only that, I think this internship has given me the opportunity to really have a hands-on skill set. That's something that I was really looking for when I was looking for an internship, is not only just a social media intern under a social media manager, but really the opportunity to work on my own projects and spearhead some projects. And I think I've had that opportunity. And that realistically has been one of the best things that I've heard as far as feedback from future employers on my hands-on experience that I have with a bunch of my projects. So that has been something that I have really recognized on behalf of this internship that is starting to reflect with the professional roles as I start looking into them for the upcoming year.
Great.
I think one other thing that this internship helps with is soft skills. There's a lot of professional skills that we've hit on, but a lot of the soft skills, whether it's time management, other things like that, these internships, all of ours are fully remote. We're a lot of autonomous. We're given a project, a deadline, and it's up to us to, with the support of our supervisors, of course, but it's somewhat go your own way and use your undergrad perspective to do something cool, which has been a unique experience. And along with it is the networking. The people we've met the past year through this, whether they're inside headquarters or not, has been very impactful for my future career. My plan is ideally to go law school after this, and there's multiple people in headquarters right now or that I've met through my experiences through the internship that are lawyers or going through law school themselves. So even right there, just the automatic networking that you get through this internship makes it more than worth it.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. And a big way that we do that is through task development sheets that helps us keep track of what soft skills and what technical skills that we're learning throughout the internship. So we're always held accountable for what we're learning and doing within the internship. So thank you. And I think we have a couple more questions in the chat. Okay. Our next question is for the group. And have your chapters been interested in your work at headquarters?
So I come from a pretty relevant, I guess you could say, chapter. I'm down at Kappa Iota in Southern Utah University. So if you're around headquarters at all, you know that there's a lot of guys from Southern Utah University. But we hadn't had really an intern, I guess you could say. There was one before me. Shout out Andrew Clemens. He really spearheaded me this and wanted, I guess you could say influenced me to do this. But yeah, the guys at my chapter really find it cool that it's kind of like a flex to them sometimes that we have so many people at headquarters, and they love to tell their recruits that they have an intern for the international fraternity in their chapter. But I think it's really started a culture around here that I hope sticks around of, the fraternity is there to serve you and we're there to serve the fraternity. And it works both ways. So they've seen that my work and my dedication to the fraternity has really paid off. And I think that has been good for them. So, yeah.
I think the same thing with my chapter. Shout out Mueda over at Westchester University. I think that these guys for the first time have, started to realize that there's opportunities that the fraternity provides. this was kind of an unknown thing. Like I said, it just kind of popped up my inbox and my email, and I threw my hat in the ring. And I think this kind of helped our chapter, or my chapter at least, realize that, there's a lot to be taken advantage of through headquarters, and should be trying our best to take advantage of every opportunity that we have.
Yeah, I've been fortunate. I've been the second intern for headquarters from Alpha Epsilon. Blake Welker worked with Ramon as the intern prior. And it's been very beneficial for our chapter. Chris mentioned this, but you hear international fraternity, 246 chapters. You really don't know what Sigma Chi is, but having this up close and intimate relationship with headquarters has been very beneficial, not only for myself but for the chapter. Guys actually know that headquarters is there to support us, to help us out. And I don't know, I enjoy it. I think guys at my chapter enjoy hearing me talk about things, initiatives that headquarters are spearheading, let them know that there's more opportunities beyond the walls of our house. Our freshmen, I hit home with the freshmen about getting involved as early on in your college career as you can. And I know they're listening to this, so I'm going to hit it again. Just reach out and apply. This is a great experience.
Yeah. I'll shout out my chapter, Alpha Omicron. I also see our chapter advisor is on the call. So, hey, Jonathan. Also, our RCSE. Hey, Don. How are we? So, making sure to check in. I think we have one more question I think we got from the chat. And so, are these roles all remote?
I think we all work remote, and that's just by. Yeah, that's just. I mean, I'm in Utah. I know Logan is in Nebraska. Alan is down south. Chris is up in the East Coast. So we're all kind of in our own places. But that's kind of. I would say that's really one of the best parts about this internship. Kind of like referring back to what Logan said. The time management skills. We are in our chat all the time. Like when can we meet? How can we meet? Making it work. That being said, I have visited headquarters and I've been welcomed there. I've been able to tour the facility. I've been able to visit with headquarters staff in person. So I'm sure if you're in Chicago, they would be more than happy to have you in person.
Yeah, that probably answers that question for us. I think that's all the questions that we have from the chat, guys. Brothers, I want to thank you for this participation in tonight's webinar. You provided invaluable insights and inspiration for all of our listeners. Your shared experiences, challenges, and successes emphasize the enduring values of integrity, leadership, and resilience instilled by Sigma Chi. This gathering serves as a testament to the enduring brotherhood and the powerful network that the fraternity fosters. Thank you for your time tonight, brothers. This brings us to the end of Internship Insider. We hope you've been inspired, as I am, by the incredible stories and the insights shared by our knowledgeable brothers. If you enjoy this panel, please share this signature speakers event with your friends and fellow Sigma Chi brothers, as well as anyone who values stories of leadership, ambition, and the enduring power of brotherhood. Remember, the bonds formed through Sigma Chi are not just for 4 years, but for a lifetime, and they continue to shape the lives of our brothers in remarkable ways. We encourage you to visit the Sigma Chi Learning Consortium at any time to watch all of our previously recorded content and register for our upcoming live events. Thank you all again for joining us, and have a wonderful evening.